The Central African Republic Bush War had ended in 2007, but violence still continued despite the peace agreement made between the government and the rebels. Example of this would be in 2011, when a fraudulent election took place. Because of this, the rebels took up the new name, the Seleka, meaning coalition. Civil war broke out in 2012, and in 2013 they marched on the capital demanding that the president of the republic would resign. However, the president struck a deal with and they agreed to choose an oppositional prime minister, which occurred, but the government didn't allow this. So they drove the president Bozizé out of the country. He is replaced by Michael Djoja. Djoja was a problem because he was a Muslim, which 5% of the Central African Republic was Muslim, fighting against the Christian majority. This led to the creation of the Anti-Balaka, a radical Christian group that targeted Bozizé's government and the Muslim Seleka. Bozizé did his part and banned the Seleka from the country. They didn't really recognize it or pay attention to it. Instead, they became known as the ex-Seleka. Now we hit 2014, and that year many countries started to get involved. The UN began disarming the ex-Seleka rebels, but not the Christians. So many Muslims were infuriated with this situation. The Christian Balaka forces took advantage of this and went on a killing spree, killing defenseless Muslim communities. Bozizé later resigns and peace talks begin, with Central African republics and Muslims and the Christians spread around the country. In 2015, the Republic of the Legon was formed, and in 2016, a new president was elected, Faustin Archange Touadéra, who aggressively began attacking both Christian and Muslim forces. In 2020, the Christians and the Muslims finally found common ground and decided to unite together to fight against the government.
With the two radical religious organizations working together, the democracies quickly began to supply the government, while the rebels only got support from Chad.
They created the CPC. They began attacking several towns in December and tried to capture Bangui. They failed, but the rebels are more than just dedicated and continue to make spear attacks, and with the months to come, which leads us to the present day.